Everyone, last time please. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Jagannath, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Jagannath, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Radhe, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Shri Radhe, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Narahari, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Narahari, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Ram Sankirtan Ki Jai. Prabhuji is here. I will go and invite him. He's sitting inside, so we can begin the program. Thank you everyone for coming. Please come all the way to the front if possible. We'll have Prabhu sit on the left. Mataji can sit on the right if it's okay. ठीक है.
Gets hottest, then we can open it.
Prabhu is doing live, like short live.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama,
Let us welcome Balamukund Prabhu, who will be our host today. Harivamsa.
Hare Krishna. So, it's my pleasure to introduce Harivamsa Prabhu, also known Dr. Himanshu Hasnani. So, Harivamsa Prabhu is an international treasure. He is a highly accomplished scientist. He is the most brilliant person I have ever met in my life. So, he has done his PhD from Stanford, and he has done his bachelor's from IIT Mumbai. There he was a topper. He's a All India rank 1 in IIT JEE exam. He has won many international Olympiads. And also, he is a very successful academic and researcher. He has done exceptional in academic achievement. For example, he is receiver of prestigious Marconi Award. Now, when he received it, I know him for many years. I was not knowing what's the award, just where I saw on the Facebook. And then after years, I did the research. It's a very prestigious award. It's called Nobel Prize of Communication and Information Technology. Now, the other recipients who received this award is the Larry Page for his page rank algorithm, then the person who invented World Wide Web, the scientist who invented TCP protocol, and the people include the founder of Broadcom. So it's a very prestigious award, and Prabhu have done such exceptional research that he's a recipient of award at very young age. And along with that, he has numerous papers. I highly encourage, just Google about him and you will come to know. I can't finish within few minutes. He is currently visiting faculty in IIT Mumbai as well as KJ Somaiya, and he has also worked as a faculty in Stanford University, University of Washington, and many prestigious universities. But he has so many material achievements. But Prabhupada says all our achievements are like adding zeros. But when we add Krishna, it's like one. With all our material achievements become meaningful. So Prabhu have taken that path to dedicate his life to spread the message of Krishna consciousness. Thank you so much, Prabhu. And no doubt he's exceptional in his academic achievement, but he has taken Krishna consciousness with same gusto. He have deeply studied all Srila Prabhupada books of Goswamis. He's a Sanskrit scholar, and he's traveling now, writing books and giving seminars and workshops to all over the world so that the people like us can get benefited. He's an author. He has written 2 books, The Forest of Love, the historical novel about Vrindavan and Mughal Empire, and another book, short storytelling called Horizon. He's also working on the next part of his sequel of his novel called The Custodian of Gods. It's a sequel of his first book, The Forest of Love. He's a very good singer. Probably have a deep taste for deity worship. I remember when he was in Bay Area as a bachelor, living here, he had such a beautiful altar in his small room. It's always a pleasure to go and take the darshan. So the thing that impressed me most is, despite having so many achievements, he wore a very precious jewel. That's called humility. Krishna says, Vidya Vinaya Samtanni. So he have a Vidya as well as Vinaya. It's a very perfect combination of both. So thank you, Prabhu, for coming to Bay Area, your hometown, home ground, and we are very happy to have you. Let's welcome Prabhu by loudly chanting Hari Bol.
You can sit here.
Wherever you are. I can sit here.
We have to start with Kirtan? Yes, please.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jan Vallabha Giri Vardhari Giri Vardhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanchari Yamuna Tira Vanchari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jan Vallabha Giri Vardhari Gopi Jan Vallabha Giri Vardhari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you. So start with, can you share that how...
First of all, I'm very grateful. Thank you for inviting, and again, we are all eating or depending heavily on this grace by Shishika Maharaj and Mother Mirakula, whose mercy is now spreading to all the corners of the Bay Area, or no, Greater Bay Area they call it, right? So, Danvats at the lotus feet, and also to all of you who have come, to you Balmukund Prabhu and Sham Jagannath Prabhu and Sham Kumari Mataji and Madhvi Rasa Mataji and all the kids. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and you're very kind in your introduction. I hope I live up to your expectation. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah. So, to start with, can you share that how Krishna consciousness touched your life and who inspired you in your journey?
Hare Krishna. Well, I could say that two persons were early on very important in our life. One was my grandmother, another was also grandmother. But Dadi and Nani, right? Maternal side grandmother and the paternal side grandmother. One was named Gopi, another was Meera. And the Nani, whose name was Meera, I think early on, maybe I was very young, very young, maybe fourth grade, maybe. We would go to Vrindavan in our childhood because that's our Nanihal. Our ancestors have settled there since 1930s. So one fine day I remember, it was 31st December, and we had gone to Mathura to eat in a hotel. And she would always chant, so I asked her, what do you do? And I wanted to imitate her. So I think she gave me the bead bag and the beads. And I think if I remember it properly, that was Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Early on, I may have done it for some time just to act out. But she had an influence. And then of course my maternal Dadi means paternal side, she always had a firm belief in Krishna. I mean, whatever goes here and there, Avashya Rakhi Be Krishna, isn't it? Rakshi Be. So Krishna will always protect you. And at that time I would get bewildered. Every time it's like Krishna. So she injected that. And then slowly things happened. Teachers in our life who were, despite we being in Catholic school, they were very Christ conscious. Of course, later on it became Krishna conscious for us. But nonetheless, they injected the faith in God. And then we would go to ISKCON Krishna Balaram Mandir, and I remember I would pull the shikhas of their Gurukuli kids and just have fun with them and laugh at them, but I couldn't think at that time that there would be time that pulling of the thing would pull me one day, and it did pull me. And I remember I was in 8th grade and somebody distributed me Bhagavad Gita as it is in English in ISKCON Vrindavan, and that was perhaps great because many people would take Hindi books. Here's this first fellow, one of the fellow taking English books. That was nice. And then slowly in IIT little bit, and then when we came here, I think greatest mercy was meeting Vaisheshika Prabhu, as though something just opened up and he showered with so much mercy and seva. I mean, you all remember we did Stanford and San Jose State and the Legacy Bhakti Center here, Harrison Street, right?
Yes.
So on and so forth. So I think I'm very grateful that all these different touches, and at that time we don't realize it. Later on we realize it. Yeah. And all devotees, and Sham Rupa Prabhu is here. He should be sitting here. So all of you. And Prabhuji is here.
Thank you, Prabhu. So, I think this week was Bhakti. Yes. So moving on, this week was Tuesday, we celebrated Bhaktivinoda Thakur's disappearance day. He's a very special Acharya. He's also called Seventh Goswami. So, can you share some things which inspire you and what are his contribution to our movement?
Yeah, you rightly said Bhaktivinoda Thakur is called Seventh Goswami. And it's interesting, this title is given to him not by anybody in the Sampradaya. It's given by Shishir Ghosh, who, if you remember, was the editor, or rather the one who started the magazine Amrit Bazar Patrika, the Patrika of Kolkata at that time. And Shishir Kumar Ghosh was also inspired by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now what is important about Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he did like a, what we call in Hindi, Kaya Palat, right? Something was very much in struggle in our Gaudiya Sampradaya. Things had gone very bad. It always happens. When an Acharya leaves, things unsettle. So it was very tough time. In fact, it was so tough time that at one point they would describe somebody with a machli in one hand and mala in another hand. Think about it. Machi mala. Na mala machi. Mala bachi. Imagine, that was the definition. Arey, mala hai, second mein kya hoga? So it was a tough time. And then during this time there were very spurious or phaltu incarnations. Somebody in Bhubaneswar around that area, he was called Bishak Sen, he said, me Mahavishnu. One fine day, I'll come and announce to the world, I am Mahavishnu and you all have to worship me. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur came to him and said that, fine, you are Mahavishnu, why have you left Jagannath Puri? Mahavishnu is equal to Jagannath, you should be there. He said, Jagannath is just a wood, Chaitanya is my devotee, I am Mahavishnu. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur had to deal with these people. He inquired the members of the society, what are your views about this Mahavishnu Bishak Sen? So they said, he has cured us of all the diseases. He has some mystic siddhis vagera, so he has cured us. Only issue is that all the ladies in the home have run towards him because he has such mystic potency. So he was creating a scandalous situation in the society. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur dealt with him. He realized his power is in his hair. They got the hair cut. Not only that, somebody was depicting as some other incarnation, Kurma was there, all sort of things was there. So this was a very troubling times. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur changed it by excavating books. Books are the basis, isn't it? Those books, right now, Prabhuji distributes in bunches. But earlier it was not there. Especially one book was not there. That is Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is the cardinal book of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Must read. And not only that, Bhagavatam. And you see, we can even think it that way. We don't read the books makes us read them. We don't read the books makes us read them, which therefore implies that we must have books in every room of our house. Every room possible in our home. And iPhones, maybe iWatches, maybe Kindles, right? Because we don't know when we would be stranded and the books will call us, right? Pata nahi hai, right? So when will the books call us? So I encourage, Prabhu was telling that he has such a huge goal. So if you do not have books, please take it. You won't be wrong in the investment of books. Trust me, you won't be wrong at all. And he did the books, he found the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Not only that, Prabhu, he rejuvenated by finding the books, but he also did one thing. He created a modern version of the books. How? At that time there was a Baul Sangeet famous. This is like the folk song, like the Braj. What do we sing in Braj? Aaj biraj mein hori hai rasiya. This is a folk song. So like that there was this Baul Sangeet. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur in the form of a pen author called Chand Baul, he wrote Baul Sangeet. Then he thought,
novels are popular. So he wrote 2 novels, Prem Pradeep and Jaiva Dharma. So not only he's excavating the books, he's reinventing the strategies. Isn't that amazing, right? It takes something. And then, of course, he helped find the place of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace. So he is an ideal for not only Grihastha, ideal Grihastha in one sense, 11 kids, 10, 11 kids, and also for brahmacharis, for everybody, how we can be materially, spiritually situated in the material world. Reinvent, rejuvenate by the books, reinvent by writing these novel compositions like Baul Sangeet and novels, and then most importantly, which we were discussing on Monday in Mountain House, he redistributed the holy name by creating Namahatta. So he created an entire organization. Like what we are doing here, you are doing here in Fremont, it is him in the early 19th century. He in fact created the first blueprint of the GBC. He would call a 10-member Panchayat committee. The Mool Mahajan is Nityanand Prabhu. Then there's a 10-member Panchayat committee. Then he would say there is a currency to buy the holy name. He created all this. And in the end, if you ask him, Acha Baba, you created all these things, who are you in that? He said, I am the Jhadura. I am the sweeper. My job is to keep the purity of everybody. So, such is the Bhakti Vinod Thakur.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, thank you. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Prabhupada, Vaishika Prabhu said that in Canada, they found, I think, he wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he also sent the copies across the world. And some devotees found in Canada library the copy of Chaitanya Charitamrita sent by Bhakti Vinod Thakur.
Life and teachings of Sri Chaitanya, precepts of Sri Chaitanya, McGill University. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah. So, like you mentioned about Bhakti Vinod Thakur wrote books. You are a scholar and you have deep interest in reading Srila Prabhupada, reading books. So what's your experience when you started reading Srila Prabhupada books? What was special there?
I can explain the experience in twofold ways. First was the initial reading, and then due to the nature of our service, the instruction of the seniors, coming back to Srila Prabhupada in the subsequent reading after going through or along with Goswami books. So what we figured out, first of all, Srila Prabhupada has given us in a very digested manner, right? He has given us the teachings in a very layered manner. You know, layered, in Hindi we call it prasadik shaili. What is prasadik shaili? Now kids are here, school goers are there, those who have left the school long way are there, those who are teaching the people are here, all right? So how can you explain a message which will be layered? Which means she can understand, everybody can understand and perceive it according to their own way. It's hard. It's not easy. They say it is difficult to make difficult things easy. And it's easy to make easy things difficult. Yeah? Srila Prabhupada made the difficult things easy for various levels of people. I mean, just imagine, this is called the Mahavakya. Vakya means statement. Mahavakya means great statement. Mahavakyas are a very hallmark of our Vedantic books. Example, Sarva, Khalva, Idam, Brahma. And Bhagavatam's Mahavakya is Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is. Now, it takes a lot for somebody to understand it. But Srila Prabhupada, I don't know what magic he created. Very simply, it's right there so that even small children can say Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So when we first approached it, it appeared that I can understand it easily. I remember when in the 8th grade I got Bhagavad Gita as it is in Vrindavan. I opened it and every purport was like almost Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. ये तो हमको पता है वहां में कौन सी नई बात है वे What is the new thing in that? But see the genius. Right, the main thing is kept the main thing there, right? So right there, we got the message, okay, this book is about personal conception of Krishna. That's it. And that is the Brajvasi concept also. So there was immediately a resonance, isn't it? And hence so forth, when we first started reading Sri Upanishad and NOI and things like that, Kachori, your seat is waiting here. So when we first started reading that, we felt, oh, it's easily digestible, isn't it? And then later on, when we came through, along with reading Goswami books, we found out, hey, wait a minute. Prabhupada is encapsulating Bhakti Sandarbha here. Just he's not writing it explicitly because too many references people can get lost, isn't it? Oftentimes people begin Bhagavatam, go here, oops, bhul gaye, come again. Then it says loop, ho jata hai, something gets stuck. So Prabhupada made it so easy so that we egg on, we say, edge on, we keep moving. So the second way we found that, oh, he's summarizing all the other scriptures. He may not be using those technical words, but because he has to create that layered reading, kids can also understand it. Those who are into Sanskrit and who are into Goswami literatures feel nourished and their faith again increases more and more, right? That's the hope. Our Shraddha should increase more and more. We say we want to fall in love again and again with Prabhupada, right? One time is not enough because surrender is a process. So that was what I felt. And this therefore kind of forces us or influences us or inspires us that Srila Prabhupada's books reading or his Vani association must not stop. It must go on. Whichever frequency we decide, daily or 1 in 2 days, whichever, or Vani, or there are documentaries like Following Srila Prabhupada by Vishakha Prabhu and Yadubar Prabhu. How many of us have seen that? Following Srila Prabhupada. It is wherever Prabhupada went, they followed. So that must also one can keep seeing, right? And it gives us such a nice understanding how Prabhupada is interacting in person. We could see his vapu. So that's what I felt. It must so much go on.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you.
I like the point you made that Prabhupada made it.
Bhakti, your seat here.
I like your point that Prabhupada made the books digestible and relevant to our audience, like today's generation and audience.
And not only to beginners, too.
Yeah, all the
Pramanda Vidwan also. Yeah.
Yes. And that's why after 50 years also the books are so relevant. So, like going on, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur was an expert in balancing both material and spiritual life. For example, he was a district collector, he was a court judge, very expert. As you said, he has a big family, but he was like from his life. Can you share that how the people who are living in Bay Area, struggling with job, and also trying to practice spirituality, that how they can balance both material and spiritual life? You have been in Bay Area for quite many years.
Well, I think you all will be better equipped to answer that question. Since you asked, I can share something. Yes, we were here for 8.5 years. And a lot has changed in Bay Area also. Too much has changed. The localities which we used to visit, I mean in Stanford we went there, new buildings have come, whole skyline has changed. But certain principles indeed are the golden principles. First, what I think is to have a perspective in our mind that material and spiritual are really not two different things. Of course, if one is doing some material thing which is drastically opposite to the principles of dharma, then it's a question. Which means, I am following no meat eating, right? I cannot have a slaughterhouse for my earning, right? Think about it. That is drastically opposite, or so on and so forth, right? If I want to follow a principle of dharma, I cannot do an activity in material life which is kind of supporting that thing, isn't it? Or it could be anything. even there the Vedas are very considerate. Suppose one is doing that also. Suppose one's dharmic principle is no alcohol. But because of situation, he is into wine, grape, winery and things like that. There also Vedas are very merciful. They said, okay, maybe slowly you can reduce it. So, point is, material and spiritual, if matter is not drastically opposed to our spiritual principles, then we can change the perspective that they are both one and the same thing. From Krishna's point of view, everything is spiritual, isn't it? We use this concept in Vedas a lot. You can repeat after me. Abhinna, nimitta, upadana, karana. Abhinna nimittopadana karana. Abhinna means non-different. Nimitta means which causes, instrument. Upadan means the matter. Karana means cause. So Krishna is both the efficient cause and the material cause. Now what does this mean? Now here things are made of wood, right? In India they are made of? Cement. Correct. Cement in Hindi is called? Masala. Correct? That's what we say, masala leke aao. I don't know which masala. But masala. And to put the masala in the home, you need a mistri. Correct? Krishna is both masala and mistri. Masala is the material cause. Mistri is the efficient cause. Who causes it? Now Krishna's energy is masala, right? Bhumirapo nalo vayu kham mano buddhi revacha. Ahankar itiya me bhinna prakritir ashtadha. Correct? And Krishna alone is the efficient cause, because who are we? Mame vamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manashasthani indriyani prakrtisthani karshati. So once we have that vision, we say actually Karna Karna Bhagwan, Sab Jagah Thakur Ji. So if it is not drastically opposed, then at least one perspective we can change is that these are not two different things. I should not be so freaked out about it. I can harmonize, they are harmonizable, isn't it? Especially in bhakti they are. Because bhakti just means the dharmic activity turned towards Krishna. Very easy, right? In Karma Yoga, the conception about Krishna is not so perfect, Nishkam Karma Yoga and things like that. But in Bhakti Yoga, whatever you do, Yad Karoshi, Yad Juhosi, Yad Dadasi, Yad... See? Come on. Okay. Yad Juhosi, Yad Karosi, Yad Juhosi, Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpana. Okay, tat kurushva. You can do Arjuna like that. Engage everything. So, first of all, that perspective is important, which means we don't freak out. It is. We don't have to sever things. What office mein hai, that is matter. What ghar mein hai, that is spirit. Doesn't work that way. I can spiritualize office also, because it is meant for a divine purpose, isn't it? So first that perspective change. And second is that sadhana must go on. Everybody has how many hours? 24. If you have 2 hours, give it to me. We are running short of it. 24 hours, right? So can we fit 48 hours of things in 24 hours? No. It will still remain 24 hours. You know, in our chat, when we were in schools and colleges, there were these people, Kishori, I don't know you know them, but they would always keep studying till the last moment in the exam. Their books like this. And we would go to the examination theatre like 1 hour before the exam. Pitch ka muaina karne. Check out which space is best and kahan pe heat will be marked. And then we will see these people like, I feel, what are they trying to do? If you read till the last moment, will it be organized in the head? You might just vomit it out. Or you might just sleep. Isn't it? So, कहने की बात है कि matter and spirit are harmonizable, and we just have to see that how we can give it a direction. And the best way of giving it direction is, we have limited time. It's not that if we work till 12 a.m. in the night, next day we get 2 more extra hours. No, right? In fact, the body will take with interest all the missed sleep. This is something important.
Yes.
2 main causes of lot of diseases, sometimes even in spiritual communities, is eating whenever and whatever. Second, not sleep proper. And 5 hours sleep daily will have, as they say, सूत के साथ लेना, सूत, interest के साथ. होता है, body says, खूब धोया है, अब हम तुम्हें धोएंगे. So, which means we will still have that many hours. Exceptional situations, fine, but in general, at least we can institute sadhana as a important limb. That will give us the shakti to kind of do that matter and spirit harmonize. Other things are strategies, right? Tactics, when to read, how to read, which to read. But the main kind of cultural changes, matter and spirit, are not too different. From Krishna's point of view, he is Mistri as well as Masala. He is Mason as well as the matter. We have considered different. From Krishna's point of view, spiritual point of view, everything is spiritual. So we can harmonize it. How? First things first. As much possible. I know different situations are different. I know mom's situations, mother's situation is especially tough. I mean, they have to take care of homes and so many things, so I understand. But as much as possible, if it is possible to institute sadhana as the first priority. And the first priority, in this first priority of sadhana is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nam Seva. This is also Seva. It's not something extra. Yeah? I don't know if that answered.
Yes, thank you. So you put it that let's not see things differently. Our duties are also, we can connect with them with Krishna.
Absolutely, absolutely. Otherwise सब बाबा जी होते हैं.
Yes.
फिर कोई जन्म ही नहीं लेता फिर उसके बाद.
So if we connect our duties to Krishna and make a time clarity to do our sadhana, that way we can balance.
Can I add one more thing?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Like I got really benefited when I would go and associate with Prabhu when I was student, or he would come and fry samosas in our room. Satsang is very important. Now satsang doesn't mean big gatherings also. It can mean, it doesn't mean. But some form of touch with a devotee on a regular basis. I mean, could be a friend, the best family, but oftentimes things go haywire. Sometimes ghar ka paneer, dal barabar. So some touch could be a smaller level. Now I'm seeing many calls happen. Achyuta Prabhu is there. He's called Acharya. Many calls happen. Prabhu, another. That's good. This really helps. Somebody was asking how to latch on to chanting and things like that. Well, I think these calls at 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m. you do. It's a forced efficiency, and you keep doing that, and then it becomes your habit, and actually body wakes you up at that time. Have you noticed that? Without even alarm, the body will say, "Abhi uth." So once somebody had a phone and there was a ringtone or alarm. Nalayan, abhi tak so raha hai. It was Nav Yogendra Maharaj Ji's voice. Maybe from a lecture. Nalayan, uth, abhi tak so raha hai. Actually, that's what Bhaktivinoda Thakur song, right? What's that? Jeev jago, Gaura Chandra Bole. There you can change it. Jeev jago, Are Nalayak Jeev. Isn't it? So body will change it. You can experiment it. And we should do some hidden trial also. That's the fourth thing I would say. First, perspective. Second, we said sadhana first come first, including Nam Seva. First is Nam Seva. It doesn't work at all if we have backlogs. You know backlogs? Like we have 16 rounds and backlog is 4,350 rounds. अरे कैसे कितना कर्ज, मॉर्गेज का कर्ज हम उठा सकते हैं, नाम का कर्ज नहीं. We can handle the loan of the mortgage, but not naam. In fact, if such thing happens because of such situations, a health reason or what not, maybe take a break. 2 दिन धड़ल्ले से ना, जब तक until that backlog dies. Isn't it right? We took a vow in front of somebody, or somebody gave, for whatever, backlog nahi. Does that make sense? Yeah. So Naam Seva, then we said Satsang, and what's the last we said?
Strategy.
Some kind of strategy we can. Forced efficiency. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. That's a wonderful. We answered the question. So next is we have so many distractions. The way our job is create distractions with social media and so many
I
things
think
like this.
media only is creating that.
Yes, sir. The media, bread and butter. So
And interestingly, we are putting this on the platform which is creating. How
Yes.
nice.
So, how we can avoid that and remain focused on our bhakti, and we need to deal with it, but how we can handle it.
Yeah, it's a challenge, and it's a challenge to those who are beginning their devotional life. I mean, everybody is a devotee, right? No, there is no non-devotee. There is only not yet devotee. There's no devotee and not yet devotee. Everybody is Thakurji's Ansha. In fact, some saint was asked, can you describe us the Swarupa of Sharanagati? Correct? The main quality of Sharanagati. He said, that's a wrong question. Who is not Sharanagati? Everybody is taking somebody's shelter, and eventually that's under the shelter of Thakurji. We just don't realize it. So, if it is a not yet devotee or a seasoned who is practicing, distraction is an issue. It keeps coming back like, those demons who kept attacking Vrindavan. So, we have to, in my understanding, take heart. Even if we fall, we'll get up. First, this thing must be there, because there will be hit and trials in our life. And one of the best way to institute is I call it protect the sleep. What? Protect the sleep. What does it mean? Again, emergency situation, somebody is giving birth to a baby, or somebody is traveling, not like that, doesn't work there. But protect the sleep means before the sleep, one should enact pralaya in their life. What does pralaya in their life means? Things should wind down. Which means, say you sleep at 10:30, so at 10 o'clock, wind down things. Anything which has an on and off switch, go off. And we practice instituting in our life, Srila Prabhupada did in their times, Krishna book reading. Anything which will quickly make you sanmukh, from vimukh to sanmukh. And I think yesterday we were speaking about it, that the vanis of acharyas are very quick digestible capsule to make us sanmukh. We were talking about 3 concepts, and this may be of interest to you. One is pratyaksh, which is you are seeing me, I am seeing you. Pratyaksh. Another is paroksh. Paroksh means which is indirect, which I don't know, but suna hai. As they say, हमारे ठाकुर अन मिले और अन देखे साजन है. अन मिले और अन देखे साजन. साजन है, देखा नहीं है, and मिले भी नहीं. I haven't met, I haven't seen. So हमारे लिए, for us, this is paroksh ज्ञान. प्रत्यक्ष ज्ञान तो it is this. Paroksh ज्ञान is with respect to something I haven't heard. Aparoksh jnana is what is required. What is aparoksh? Aparoksh jnana is when somebody sees it and directly describes, and when we read that, we turn. Just like that song is there, right? Vrindavan Ramya Sthan Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Vedira. Isn't it? That song is there. Now that is in Bengali. In Braj also we have many songs. Ali ri mohe lage Vrindavan niko. फिर घर घर तुलसी ठाकुर सेवा दर्शन गोविंद जी को. Immediately It's like almost like this self-driving. Tesla self-driving. Cut. Sanmukh towards the road. Isn't it? Immediately it turns. There's some power in these because these are aparokshvani. जो देखा है वो उन्होंने दिखाया है. What they have seen, they are showing us. Simple fact. So what I am trying to say you sleep at 10:30, we have to practice winding down, say 15-20 minutes before. Oh my dear hubby and honey, you are your way. I am my way. We have to almost enact it, isn't it? So that when we wake up, we still don't turn on those things with turn on and turn off switch. It will be a hangover from that Aliri Mohe Radhe Lage Vrindavana Niko, isn't it? Then chanting will be good. So this is protect the sleep. Protect the sleep like we protect the vada with 2 paws, right? Don't eat vada like. I don't know what's there in Andhra Pradesh. But Bonda? What's the equivalent of pav? Perfect. That's how we protect the masala with the dosa, right? So it is protection. Imagine if you don't enact that ritual in the night. Dazed, we wake up on the wrong side of the bed. And haven't you noticed sometimes we wake up like hang memory? Kya kare? Kyun kare? Is it me or it happens, right?
Yes.
Wake up on which side of the bed, right? And it sometimes takes time. Imagine if you are living in a temple environment and things like that, maybe okay. But if you are in home, it's a problem. So protect the sleep, and immediately when we get up, also kind of some people have that habit. I saw Sham Jagannath Prabhu's restroom here also when I came into your older home. Also there is this Google.
Oh,
Yeah. So immediately lecture can be started, right? Immediately, this concept is very important. Vimukh and Sanmukh. Vimukh means away from Krishna. Sanmukh means towards Krishna. So how we can turn? And this has been our experience and experience of other people. If we protect the sleep in that way, just that part, other things get protected somehow or the other. So that is one thing, which means protecting from distractions. Another thing is, maybe some days have completely tried to as much do device fast, just to develop our muscle memory, or like you can say our inner strength. मैं इनके बिना रह सकता हूँ या नहीं, है कि नहीं? See, we are Chetan. This is Jad. Jad means dead. I am living. Why should living be gulam of dead? Think about it. Why should Chetan entity be servant of dead entity? Think about it. It's a pathetic situation, isn't it? In fact, people say we follow the time, but we are also not subservient of time also. We follow what is called dynamic punctuality. We are on time, but if there is a situation in front of us in which a Vaishnav needs time, or a person or a situation needs time gaya side mein. I will need to take care of that situation. So we start observing that Chetan must not come under the servitorship of Jada. So can we do device fast some days, right? But it's hard. So we have to figure out an activity which is equally juicier than this juicy device. What's that? Bhagavatam, Jai. What else? What else do you think?
Devotee association.
Devotee association. Glad nobody said Chappan Bhog. Which is. Chappan Bhog can also be there. What else do you think can be?
Kirtan retreat.
Kirtan retreat. Yeah, so retreats are good. Retreat means that we retreat, or rather we retreat ourselves, the original treat which is required. And actually, slowly, I think we'll start developing a very cordial relationship with the Jada. Like that. We'll use it and like that. But it's a practice, hit and trial, takes time, but hum honge.
Thank you for highlighting that point, that turn towards Krishna. So that way, I like the sandwich, or what you call vada pav example. Dosa. I remember Shamru Prabhu was telling me that how he does is he have a device, he locks it phone for 12 hours. You put the phone and 12 hours you can't open it. So
yes.
Thank you. And moving on, we have like in this our group we have a lot of new devotees who are 1 to 2 years in Krishna consciousness. So how we
Those
can
who have just come.
yeah, like 1 year, 2 years, a lot of young devotees who recently joined. So like how we can understand that we are making progress? Like what advice you have for these new devotees?
So that's nice question, and it's always, I think, for those who've been new, those who have been old, to always assess. And this assessment cannot be external. It need not mean that if I have X post or the Y post that I'm advancing. Spirituality is internal. So first thing is we can look at Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, which is a very cardinal scripture. It mentions the beginning quality of Bhakti. Kleshagni, Shubhada, Moksha, Laguta, Mrita, Laguta, Krida, Sandrananda, Visheshatma, Shri Krishna, Karshanicha. 6 qualities, but the first quality is important. Kleshagni, where the klesh is going. And of course, we'll have situations in our life in which Krishna will shake us, and rest assured we should hold in our heart that Krishna is carrying us. However, in general, even despite the troubles, we'll feel a sense of fragrance. Somebody is holding. So I think that sense of fragrance when we feel in our heart that those kleshas which were earlier there are not there any longer, this is a great marker. First indicator marker that we are doing bhakti. Second thing is that Krishna's remembrance is happening. I mean, it need not be whole day, but we feel. Maybe at the end of the day, after, as we say, vaat lagne ke baad, as we say, dhulai hone ke baad, or as we say, in struggle, after a lot of struggles, at the end of the day, we feel, Krishna, sab tujhko arpan. Oh Krishna, everything is unto your lotus feet. I did what I can. You are the mason and you are the mistri, you are the masala, you are the mistri, you are everything. You are giving me everything. I am trying my best. This is a potent meditation, isn't it? So we have turned towards Krishna. That's a good marker of progress. And third is, as what we say, where the rubber meets the road. Apne swabhav mein kya ho raha hai? Is our swabhav changing? You see, all of us have rough edges, isn't it? Like one saint was calling his disciple and said, I know the family from where you are coming, you have the habit of taunting. You know the taunting? Sometimes people will talk and in the talk only 2-4 taunt is like for free. And there are these habits of mimicking. Up now, sometimes it helps, but sometimes doesn't help. Imagine, you are meeting a person, you're acting exactly like him. It's a little bewildered, isn't it? So we have different rough edges. Sometimes it could be the way we behave also. Sometimes it could be some of the things are still latching on to us, right? Some of the old habits die hard and things like that. So, are they changing? Are we becoming softer and kinder? Saumya ho rahe hain. Because Thakurji is Saumya. So if Thakurji is coming in the heart, the person must become Saumya, isn't it? A hard heart cannot have a ultra soft Thakurji, correct? Isn't it? Thakurji it is said, we were singing the other day, Navam Buddhanga Suchikkanam. So Thakurji's Navam Buddha, he has the Navam Buddha Anga. His Anga is like the color of Nava new Ambud. Ambu is water, the means to give, Ambud means cloud. So he has the complexion of a cloud, but he is in India chikna, right? But Suchikkana. Now Suchikkana kaun hai? Have anybody of you went to Radha Damodar in Vrindavan? So there are many deities on the altar. On this side there is a Radha Chail chicken. That's not chicken English wala. Chicken. What is this chicken? It means chikna, but it also means, I think some devotee says glossy. Or it means a form which is emitting out soft waves of beauty. It's extremely soft. How can that extremely soft person come in a hard heart? Think about it. So a progress metric for us life is that क्या हम मुलायम हो रहे हैं, right? Not Mulayam Singh Yadav. Are we becoming soft? Is our, all glories to him also. Sab jeevo mein Bhagwan hai. So, or is our ego may not go all the fully, but is our ego becoming, as we said, dhila dhala? Is our ego becoming dhila dhala? Which means any situation happens with us by another person, are we ready to comment and pulverize that person? Not in person, but in the head, right? Bharata hum andar mein that happens. So a marker for the success is, in Hindi we say, koi shikwa nahi. Hai ki nahi? It's a Urdu word, shikwa, but it explains it. Okay, fine. Grace is there of Lord everywhere. So I think this is a very good marker which saints speak about. Oftentimes we may think that, Arey, I'm chanting, so ho jayega, hai jayega. But no, if the swabhav is not changing, which means bhakti mein there is some kami, we are not doing it properly. We use that verse, right? Fifth canto, that verse comes. Manorathena sati dhavato bhai yasyasti bhakti bhagavatya kinchana sarvai gunais tatra samasate surah. All the gunas are there. Somebody practicing bhakti, then we say, wait a minute, no guna is seen. In somebody who is doing bhakti, guna is not seen. It's too much. Which means there's a problem in the bhakti. That's not being practicing properly. Because if it was being practiced done, then sarvai gunais tatra samasate sura, all the gunas should be there. So I think this is a good hallmark and we have to analyze ourselves. I don't know if that helped.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. So that's important. So, are we changing ourselves? Are we become soft-hearted?
Yeah.
Are we become more sensitive to others?
Yes.
So that way we can measure that how we are progressing.
One thing I'll add, we know our weaknesses. If we are sober, alone with ourselves, we know which is the khitpit. So, in that direction, do we take the sankalpa कि इस चीज को हम नहीं चलाएंगे? We'll not have this thing go on. Isn't it a big commitment to ourselves? Isn't it? If we know that there is one place we have to work, then we take a solemn resolve. We work on it, and maybe after a year of practice, we see, oh, it's getting better. That's a big sign, progress, isn't it?
Yes. So you also talked about it goes towards the relationship, like Vaishnava relationships, because that's very crucial for our spiritual progress. But when we come together, there are challenges. There can be heated arguments. There can be when we serve together, there can be heated arguments. There can be conflicts. So how to deal with it? Can you share some example or shed some more light on that, so that we can have a good Vaishnava behavior?
Yeah, the material word is like that. Khitpit and khatpat will always happen. And no matter you try your hard also, it will happen. But there are Vaishnava ways of dealing with it. I think that we have to realize, because we do not know who is the old soul, who is the new soul. Now this is a terminology. All old souls are old, by the way. All are anadi. But this terminology is used to mean which soul has been practicing bhakti very recently or from many lifetimes. Do we know? Nobody comes with a placard, right? 1,000 years devotee. 1,000 lifetimes devotee. Nobody does like that. And sometimes we see somebody is like, we think, hey, what a materialist. and we find like hockey stick, and we are right there, isn't it? Because that was an old soul. He was just, or she was just reaping some things of the past life. That's done, cut, hockey stick. So we really do not know who is the new soul or old soul. So right away banishing somebody for their activity or with the khatpat and khitpat at least can be dangerous. What if somebody is like Nitya Siddha and doing the Leela, right? Like Bhakti Vinod Thakur we are speaking about. In this Leela, he was acting like a normal family. Even Prabhupada. Before meeting Bhakti Siddhanta, he was viewed, all these sadhus, who will meet with the sadhus? Imagine if we hear, imagine you meet a new person on book distribution, he says, sadhus, I don't believe in it. But that was what Prabhupada was also saying. So we do not know whether tomorrow he will become a sannyasi. Yes or no, right? We can become. So first, I think having this perspective in mind, we really do not know who is at what level. And that will really help us. But now if we are at the authority position like a parent or like a teacher or like a doctor or, doctor to treat the diseases or guru, then we have to do it appropriately. So Vaishnava ways of dealing. And one Vaishnava way of dealing is, careful use of words. See, mind pay, we don't have control. We may be boxing that person inside the mind. Nobody has control of the mind. Let's forget about it. We can't do anything about it. I believe at least that much culture is there. We don't slap a person, right? Or punch the person. You said pizza is nice. I said lasagna is nice. And punch. You don't do like that, right? In terms of differences, we may not do it. Unless, of course, it becomes so crazy. Words. How we can use the words properly. Words can be flowers, words can be arrows, and words can be mantras. We can pick it up. Whether we want to make words as arrows, and it is there, right? Too many arrows sometimes come and they get stuck up in the heart, and for years and years they can be there, isn't it? And even persons who are leaving the body, if they have those grudges and the things, we don't know. And we were talking, right, that how important are closures, because when you close things in a very decent way, expressing yourself nicely, then you can leave freely also. So, not using arrows. At least better than that is using some flowers. And even better than that is using mantras, which can do benefit to that person. So in my understanding, the crux comes to using words. Because you won't punch in devotee association, right? You don't. Only punching I have seen is that, somebody's birthday is there and people try to grab their feet. Prabhu lotus feet does. Oh, bichara mar gaya. So, like that. We don't punch, we mind, we have no control, but certainly words we can control. And hence, therefore, one of the best policy is 0 word policy. If you really do not know what to do, Hare Krishna. Yes, sir, Prabhu, do you agree? Hare Krishna. You don't agree? Hare Krishna. If you multiply Hare Krishna by 1000, it is Hare Krishna. If you multiply Hare Krishna by -1000, it is Hare Krishna. Which means nobody can, as they say, screw meaning out of your words then, right? What will people do with the smile, right? Only smile will be stuck in their heart, isn't it? If we say something, maybe somebody can increase it so much and portray us as pure devotee. If we say something, somebody can murder the word so much that it becomes like conflict. Arey Prabhu, he said that. And then just Chinese whisper problem, isn't it? So I think words, I feel, and therefore that culture is important. And I always consider His Grace Vaisheshika Maharaj. Kind of careful use of words. Have you seen it? His words are mantras, right? Not flowers, arrows, like, okay, fine. Mantras. We live to be corrected. Touch the pavement. What else? KTTVG. Keep the transcendental vibration going. Then what else? Your seva will save ya. Keep the main thing. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Of course, that comes from. What else? Keep the vibration going. KTTVG, huh?
Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. ARK, I love you.
Wow. ARK?
NFK.
ARK, NFK. Oh, amazing.
Fan the spark.
Fan the spark. So these are mantras actually, they lift us up. And that is why Prabhu's association is contagious. It seems like, he's just gliding through the material world, giving the spiritual mantras. Just think about it. And he's inspiring us also to adopt that attitude of using words as liberating agents. Flowers maybe will decorate that person. Arrows will kill that person. But mantras will liberate that person. Right? I think that is important.
Thank you, Prabhu. You made a very nice point. Even Vaishika Prabhu's friend, he lived so many years. The one quality they always glorify that we never found him criticizing anyone. That's something very special.
Yeah.
And also you mentioned the point of that words are like arrows.
Words are
And
like
so use it wisely.
Even if there are situations in which we somehow do not understand something about others, then even if in close association, if you are trying to discuss it, as we say in Hindi, uska bhi ek laheja hota hai. That also there is a decorum of doing it, kind of understanding Krishna's plan and living to Krishna and making a resolve. We don't understand what they are doing, Baba, right? We don't understand because we are not in control. So keeping that Vaishnava etiquette, it's hard with the word, right? Everybody has a pulpit, everybody is a pastor today, correct? Pulpit, just say podium. Everybody has a podium today and everybody has a pastor. How? YouTube. Everybody can say something, right? In earlier days you have to wait for a podium. Now I can create my own podium, isn't it? So in that day and age, it's very easy to kind of transmit that. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So moving on, I think you have been Bay Area, you are living in Vrindavan. So several years. What's so special about Vrindavan? What attracts you?
Yeah. Well, Vrindavan is very special place. Theologically also, religion-wise, spiritually also, it is said that what is Golok Vrindavan, that's just an extension or a vaibhav of this Gokul Vrindavan. Yattu Golok Namna Syat, Tacha Gokula Vaibhavam, as they say. So, and many scriptures are defining that. Personally, I feel that there are certain things in Vrindavan, even though we do not have vision to see the divine Vrindavan, some entities of Vrindavan make things very special. The deities of Vrindavan, right? I mean, imagine, goosebumps, these are 5,000-year-old deities. Vajranab carved Madan Mohan, Gopinath and Govind Dev with Giriraj Shila. The material is Giriraj Shila. Stones? Why to use ordinary stones? Yeah, it's Giriraj Shila and it has been carved out 5,000 years ago. So next time we are standing in front of Govind Dev, Gopinath, Madan Mohan, of course they are in Jaipur, other deities, Srinath Ji, well, that's 5,000 years old. Imagine that. And special. These are Swayam Uttara said that. What did Uttara say? The feet of Madan Mohan is like Krishna. The Mukharvind of Govind is like Krishna. And Gopinath, Vakshasthal as is Chhati. And to take a feel of it, go to Dallas and see Kala Chandji. Or Radha Gopinath Chopati's Gopinath. A broad Chhati. Come, aagale lag ja. Like that. It's like that. So these are vouched by Uttara that they look exactly like Sri Krishna. So powerful presence of deities, and trust me, of course, these days Bhakya Vyari, Prem Mandir and ISKCON. These are the place where maximum footfall happens. But these and many other deities of Vrindavan are there who are just waiting for a sincere soul to come in front of them and chant. Deities are waiting for us. Ki mera koi bhakt kab aayega? When will my dearest devotee come? And there are many temples. I mean, 5,000 temples we say, but there are unginned temples. There is Prem Gali, Chipi Gali, Gandhi Gali. If we rotate, if just we stay within the 3.5 course parikrama, you'll find this nook and corner and you will find Samaj going inside. Drupad going inside, Hare Krishna Mahamantra going inside. It's a different mellow of that place, right? So, deities, the tradition of Kirtan there, and saints, isn't it? So many saints are staying there. And just to tell you a story, because I believe, how many are from Andhra Pradesh background? I should also have Telangana background. Because last time I went and there was a fight. What should we call buffalo? Some say Gede, some say Barre. And there were Barre people and Gede people. We chose Barre. So, some place in Vrindavan near Gopishwar Mahadev. You've been to Gopishwar Mahadev? It's a unique Shivji temple in which Lord Shiva gets dressed into a gopi every evening with natha and everything. Power, extremely beautiful. And people go and recite in front of Gopishwar Mahadev what? Tava kathamritam tabda jivanam kavibhiritam kalmashapaham Shravana Srimadatam Bhuvi Grinanti Ye Bhuridhajana. They propitiate him with Gopi Geet. Very near there is a place called Badi Kunj. Now Kunj used to be the forest bowers. But later on the forest got removed and the Havelis and the homes became known as Kunj. In that place there is a small home. And you enter inside the home and you won't find, Braj ki rabdi or Braj ki dal bati bhi hoti hai, Braj ki kachori sabji. You will find puliogre and chakkar pongal and kya hota hai aur? हाँ? Dadyonam, curd rice. वो तो end में होना ही चाहिए. Isn't it? You have entered something called Andhra Ashram. Now the story of this saint exactly mirrors like Gopakumar's story. And it can create goosebumps. This personality was in Guntur. Anybody from Guntur here? Near Guntur? Yeah. So he was a district officer of 3 districts in Guntur, around that area. He was worshipper Durga Devi. Durga Devi comes in the dream and gave the Radha mantra. He starts chanting Radharani's mantra. Radharani appears and says that, what are you doing in South India? In the sense, there is not much about Radharani worship there. Goes to Vrindavan, lives until the age of 102, gives the voluntary retirement 3 years before his government retirement. That's a lot. If you retire by the government thing, you get pension and things like that. If you take voluntary retirement means, maybe that will go away. So it's a strong faith. He goes, maybe he was 60 at that time, lived until the ripe age of 102. And composed many Telugu songs on Sri Radha. A young girl came with him. She was just 15 years of age. Now she is 72, she is alive. Sometimes we go and meet with her. We call her Radha Amma. So oftentimes when we go there, she asks us to sing maybe, Braj songs. And she sings for her us Telugu songs. Many of the ISV devotees had come some time back. We had taken them there because we were crossing that Radharaman area. Unfortunately, I think they were visiting Guntur at that time. But what I'm trying to say, saints like these are staying. And we don't even know. 1% are on YouTube. 0.05% are on YouTube perhaps. Rest are anonymous. Krishna says, no need to be on YouTube. I am your you. I am for you. You don't have to worry about it. So like there are many saints and their Shakti, their purity is holding up the culture of Vrindavan. And in fact, that's when we feel, when we go to Vrindavan, a touch of grace. It's actually the air which has touched their body. That air is coming and touching us. That changes us, isn't it? And it's there all over India, not only Vrindavan. How many of you know about Ramana Maharshi? Huh? Which place he stayed? Arunachal. People would say if you just enter the precincts of Arunachal, you will become Nishkam. Like as though no desires. Where did the desire go? That happens when we come in association of a saint. The man ki khatpat and khitpit goes away. So there's this particular song which somebody says, Hamaro Brindavan Pur aur माया काल तहाँ नहीं व्यापे. The Maya काल तहाँ नहीं व्यापे. मन की दौड़ा दौड़. We have experience, right? When we go to Dham, we forget our mobiles. Do we?
Yes.
We feel like, yeah, mobile. So what's that? That's becoming nishkam and sort of desireless. It is being touched by the air which has touched the body and the coming Vani of saints. So I think this is speciality of Vrindavan. Even though nowadays we'll see Belgian waffles, Domino's pizzas, Kohler bathroom fittings, I mean all these ads, or then the ads of one Jack Hawley would say now there are only 3 ads in Vrindavan: Kathakar ads, jewelry ads, and third ads of homes. Aao banaye aapko Brijwasi. Have you seen those? But those are, I mean, we can extras. Those are extras. Extras. That is the way Kali Yuga is going. Perhaps we are very tiny. We won't be able to change it. But still, that bhumi is powerful. It's not like that bhumi was powerful 500 years ago. Abhi nahi hai. Galat. Cent% powerful. Maybe the concrete road is there. Even then, it is powerful. And that's why saints are staying there. And Brihad Bhagavatamrita just proves it point blank. Gopakumar says, sometimes I stay there, sometimes I stay there. Anayo Veda na. There is no Bhed in it. Proof, right? So it is powerful. And it touches. And I think we should say therefore that there is no proxy to that Vrindavan Dham. We develop Vrindavan Dham in our homes. We have services here. We develop farm communities, etc. But what are we talking about in those farm communities and our homes? About that Vrindavan, correct? Our Gurujans, like His Grace Vaisheshika Maharaj, for 40 days. I mean, now many times he goes to Dham, right? Why? Because there is no proxy for the Dham. If he can't go and stay there, Jiva Goswami says Manasa, but then these days globalization we can go, right? I mean, if you go to Hyderabad, you can just take a flight there. If you go to Delhi, now there's a new airport, Noida Jewar Airport. There's coming up. Maybe it will be 1 hour. Vrindavan will be far just 1 hour by a taxi. So there's no proxy. It's a special place. So much can be said. Some people consider because of Rabdi it is special. Giriraj Mishthan Bhandar it is special. Achyuta Prabhu is smiling very nicely, hearing Giriraj Mishthan Bhandar.
Also that potato jalebi.
Oh, आपने तो अब वो छेड़ दिया. गिरिराज की परिक्रमा लगाओ और आलू जलेबी खाओ. And actually, I was asking people, hey Baba ji, potato jalebi. Bola, this is the actual healthy version.
Yeah.
Because aloo ki jalebi, what can be unhealthy in it? But now the jalebi is made of?
Maida. So
There you
that
go.
is gluten-free jalebi.
That is gluten-free jalebi. Because you are dieting. You are into that, right? Isn't it? Yes. I remember sometimes some brahmacharis were there and we were doing parikrama. I don't know whether it was Ekadashi or not. So I said, Baba, I will not eat because then I have to worry about, if in the middle there is a call of nature and things like that. So he said, okay, fine. He just took paneer cubes and mirchi. So people have invented different ways of honoring prasadam in Vrindavan. Paneer and mirchi. Proteins. So, yeah. So many things can be said. But last thing I'll say. Naam. Naam is always going on. That is something I think significant. Somebody who doesn't chant, if you have to figure out why to chant, when to chant, how to chant, just go and make a trip to Vrindavan. One will start chanting because Dham has this strong potency of Naam, and that's also a lesson for us that when we go to Dham, name must go on because Naam will show the Dham. Naam will show the Dham. Otherwise, we won't see the Dham. We would see Belgian waffles, Domino's pizza, and Kohler bathroom fittings.
Thank you, Prabhu, and highlighting that what to see in Vrindavan and why it's so special. The devotees, the sadhus are purely practicing it, and that you concluded with the Naam. So the last question, you like to share any pastime of the Lord which is your favorite or story?
Okay.
And then we can take questions.
Okay. So yeah, this is something interesting. Maybe many of you won't know it. So now we know that our dear Virat Kohli Prabhu, Anushka Sharma Mataji. Yeah, we have to say like that. It is such a pride actually that unabashedly in the whole society they are wearing tulsi, having a tilak, and they have no shame about it. Why we should, right? So why I took their name? Because first when they came to Vrindavan, they had gone to this place, which I heard, of course, being in Vrindavan, is Neem Karoli Baba or Neem Karoli Baba. Heard about that?
Yes.
It's a very powerful personality. Once he was going in a train without any money, the conductor, Babaji, पैसों ना है, उतर जाओ. So Babaji उतर गए, train भी चली नहीं. When Neem Karoli Baba got down, train also stopped. And like they are thinking, why? What is happening? Somebody told, Bhaiya, Baba ko manao. You have done an offense against him. Baba ko manaya, train में बिठाया, train चली. ऐसे powerful personality थे. And you know, the person who started the LSD revolution, Rupert Alpert, once went to Baba, Neem Karoli Baba, and he had these LSD cubes. Baba said, what are you holding in your hand? खा लिया चने की तरह. The Neem Karoli Baba ate it like chana. Nothing happened. That changed Rupert Alpert and he became his disciple, Ramdas, who wrote the book Be Here Now. Now I am telling Neem Karoli Baba also, because this place, what I am trying to describe, is near it. It is called Atalla Chungi. Now, Chungi means a chauraya sort of thing, a junction perhaps. But there is a reason why it's called Atalla. It's a very famous place. Next time you go to Vrindavan, you can ask this. It's a famous landmark. So long time back, Sri Krishna had gone to the forest to play and herd cows. But Balram, for some reason, had not gone. Perhaps it was his birthday. Anytime Balram is held means it would be his birthday or something. Balramji has not gone. Dauji has not gone. So Sakhis ask whom? Radharani. I wasn't planning to say this, but anyway, it came out. This pastime came out. So Radharani, they said, Radharani, Thakurji always comes to you in Chadma Vesh. You know Chadma Vesh? Behrupiya. Sometimes he becomes a Veena Vadak. Sometimes he becomes some other fruit seller lady. Sometimes he becomes a barber lady. Sometimes he becomes Durga. Yeah, there is a place in Vrindavan. That's the Sasural of Radharani. It's called Yavat. In Yavat, if you go to the temple, you take darshan. On this side, Krishna is in Durga form. It's not Durga, it's Krishna becoming Durga. Because Jatila had come there, there is no puja happening, Krishna became Durga. So Krishna always comes in Chadma Vesh. Radharani today is an opportunity. Dauji is not gone to forest. You become Dauji and go. So Radharani dressed as Dauji. And a warning was given. Don't let Krishna come near you. At least not have Krishna touch you, because he'll figure it out. You are Radharani, isn't it? See, people have fragrances. These days, deos have fragrances. But people have fragrances and Krishna could figure it out. So every time, so Radharani goes as Dauji. Every time Krishna is trying to come near, because Krishna has that very milansar swabhav. Aagale lag ja, haath pakad lenge. Even devotees also have that. Because please understand, to have Sangha means full 4D, 5D experience. Talking, seeing, listening, sparsh. Chat GPT cannot replace it. Zoom cannot replace it. Don't we feel it?
Yes.
I mean, unless I embrace him, touch him, that full experience is not there. Or Krishna is the Adyacharya of this. So he is trying and Radharani is khisking away, slipping away. Slipping away. Kya hai gyo? What's going on? So he's going and she's slipping away. Finally Krishna touches and he figures out Radharani. So Radha Rani, आज तो बड़ो अच्छो game कियो है. You have not game, खेल. You have done a nice खेल. I have a prarthana for you. You should show this form to the devotees who will come in the future. So Radharani said, yes, I will, but you also should not keep running away. You should, in this place, remain atal. Atal means you should not move. So this deity is called Atal Bihari, not Vajpayee. So if you go to Atala Chungi, on the other side, when you cross the Atala Chungi, the Parkama Marg is there. No sooner you come to that junction, on this side you'll see beautiful deity of Atal Bihari. And near Atal Bihari, not near, maybe 10 minutes walk, again on the left hand side, right hand side, you'll see a deity of, it is called Gore Dauji. But it's not Gore Dauji, it is Gori Dauji. It is not Gore Dauji. It is Gori Dauji. So it's Radharani. And you go inside and look at, you will see the plump face and beautiful decoration, and they also decorate. You may hear the name Gore Dauji, Balramji Maharaj ki jai. Why is Lehenga? Because the dress is a Radharani, isn't it? So this is a very special place. Gore Dauji and Atal Bihari. So many pastimes like that are there. Every place is connected. Yeah. So.
Thank you for such a nectarian pastime. Atal Bihari. I found a new meaning for it. So we can take a few questions.
Yes.
And you would like to ask any questions?
Questions, thoughts, suggestions.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
It was an amazing podcast. You guys did an amazing work. It is really gave us beautiful insights about Krishna and everything. You coming from technology and engineering background, so I have a question regarding artificial intelligence. So you see, artificial intelligence is in Krishna's language. It is a materialistic intelligence, buddhi, without a lack of consciousness. And what if it starts like we all humans are also learning? We are also with the intelligence. We are trying to get that consciousness into Krishna. And what if artificial intelligence also comes to a point where it starts learning the consciousness, and it doesn't have birth and death? And how do you consider, is it going to be the new Krishna or new God for the new world? How do you see this?
Hare Krishna, good question. It always comes in the older life. People will do I. अब करते हैं I मतलब I. मैया को I बोलते हैं ना मराठी में. So now it's AI. See, first of all, we have to hold this thing very clearly in our hearts. What is consciousness? Consciousness is not a material thing. Let me even backtrack. Even emotional intelligence is not there in AI systems. Now let me explain what is emotional intelligence. It is different to feel versus know. I can know all the emotions. I can look at Keshav and see that his nose is twitching and teeth is coming out and eyes are twitching. He's happy. This is knowing emotions, right? So I can calibrate my system very, very well and excruciatingly, complicatedly tabulated manner in which I can know the emotions, correct? Tesla FSD can navigate, but Tesla car has never experienced a hit. The pain which comes from the hit, correct? Which we feel. This is actually a conversation which many people are happening. This was a scientist, you can Google him, his name is Thomas Nagel. Now you won't Google it, just ask AI. So, Thomas Nagel would ask this question: what it means for a bat to be a bat? How does it feel for a bat to be a bat? Or how does it feel for a rock to be a rock? Now it's a different thing. We may think, okay, I'm a rock in a lonely place. A Meka comes. You know Meka? Goat in Telugu. So Megha comes and relieves herself on me. That's the experience of a goat, right? But that is knowing, right, Prabhu? It's not feeling. So even AI can fantastic material intelligence better than us. Even emotional intelligence level, I think we can be rest assured it can know things well. It cannot experience that, even those emotions, right?
They're finding this. For instance, Tesla is finding this new chip which you can put, the neuro chip which you can put in the brain. And
Isn't it calibration? Now, I'm not even stopping at this. I'm trying to move now to a second level. So we should not get bewildered by this. We should not get scared by this. It will take over us. It cannot. And I think human race is very resilient. Every time such inventions have happened, we have been scared. Steam engines came, we were scared. It will take over us. It created new jobs. So even in this situation, I think human race is very resilient and we have created it. I know there are some scary websites like 2027.com. You have to, it projects two trajectory. One is the red trajectory in which, all AI has taken over and humans have become those matrix cells, capsules. You've seen Matrix movie, right? We are generating capsules. And there's a green trajectory in which everything is right. It will be green trajectory. That's first. Second thing, even that emotional intelligence level, it can become sophisticatedly calibrated by using our all those hormones and things like that. Still, it is calibration. No AI machine has felt what it means to fail in love. Correct? Just think about it. That's why this Thomas Nagel is asking, there is difference between to know versus to feel. Now, this is still emotion. Let's move to higher spiritual intelligence, which is the intelligence coming from the standpoint of soul. So, it is like we use these words very casually, right? Consciousness. But the Vedic version of consciousness is an ontologically a different entity than matter. Matter cannot produce. In fact, now scientists are also understanding brain is different from mind. So if they say brain produces mind, then if you remove the hypothalamus of brain, which should remove the memory, person still has the long memory. How? Which means mind must be different from brain. So now Vedas are telling us, forget about mind and brain. Even beyond that, there is a very different entity called Atma. It is different from matter. All is there in the AI chip is silicon, right? There is nothing other than silicon, correct? So it cannot have Atma. So there only the entire premise that it can have near consciousness behavior. Near consciousness, which we can harness to serve humanity. But to feel that, it will come and become like that, I think we should not be afraid about it. Yeah.
But if it gets that near awareness of consciousness, do we consider it as an equivalent living being, or still it is a non-living being, as you said, like any
What
other?
do you think? What constitutes a living being? Think about it. Our Vedic definition of living being, it has 3 levels. Matter, Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, and Karan Sharira, and Atma. So machines will have what? Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira, near optimal, near, but no Atma, right? So it is fine, it's okay. I mean, when first time if there is a Latin American town and the steam engine came and people thought it's a big, like animal coming out with dhua coming out from the air. So people would think that way. So fine, let it happen. And I think we'll be resilient and discover. And I think slowly we'll also realize that, is it good? This question is important. Whatever can be done by AI, should it be done by AI? Whatever that can be done by AI, should it be done by AI? This question will become crucial in the following years. Matlab, we can use those Roombas, right, to clean. Then should we develop a machine to chant for us? I mean, we can develop it. But whatever can be done by AI, should it be done by AI? Should we delegate AI ki, okay, take care of our children, we'll just work? Should we? Or there is a dispute, have an AI mediator between people. Think about it. Or even spooky, have an AI anesthesiologist. मर गए. Just think about it. These are valid questions. They are not clear answers because first time a technology is very entering our personal space. So these are good questions you're asking. Something which we are also entering in conversation. Our course is responsible AI, ethical AI, right? But our concept is very clear. Atma cannot be bootstrapped from matter, right? That's a term you use, bootstrap. You cannot bootstrap Atma from matter. It is ontologically different, isn't it? So I think when that understanding is there, we will deal with, like with this detachment also. We'll utilize it. Otherwise, you'll freak out, and then we'll make these conflations between consciousness, near consciousness, and ityadi. Does that make sense? Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice answer, Prabhu. Thank you. And we can take one more question before we go to our next program.
Call Acharya. Prabhu.
Hello. Radhe Radhe Prabhuji.
Radhe Radhe. Thank you.
I'm extremely happy after meeting and listening to you. I don't know why, but something happens. Something happened to me. I have a question where I want to know your day-to-day life, like how your entire day looks like in bhakti, especially when you are in Vrindavan. That's it.
Well, I can say what generally people follow in Vrindavan. It's important when we go to Holy Dham, indeed when we have less number of days and we are initially visiting Dham, we do this. You know this? We have a list. Done 1, spot 2, spot 3. You know this? We do it. Let's every one of us do it. But after we are visiting for a lot of years and then we kind of settle down, or if you're staying for more number of days, it's important to have a niyam, a schedule there. And this niyam must revolve around a good session of chanting, a good session of reading, a good session of other services which one has there, and also then experiencing Vrindavan. Shyam Sundar Prabhu asked Prabhupada, what should we do in Vrindavan? Prabhupada said, just wander. Kunja galeen mein, hai ki nahi? Beharat nisadin kunja galeen mein, braj jan man sukh dham. You know this song? Madan mohan ko roop nirakhi ke, सनातन बलि बलि जाय वृंदावन मेरो वृंदावन. So it's talking about what? Madan Mohan. Madan Gopal would also do like that. Sanatan Goswami said, hey, what are you doing? So he was a deity, but he became a small kid for the local Brajvasis, kind of teaching us also. These Kunja Galis are sacred. Saints have cried there. Thakurji has cried there, saints have cried there, gopis have cried there, so these Kunj Galis are sacred. So what we can do? Have a strong regimented practice of sadhana, seva, and dham seva also, and bhakta seva also, and then visit the different temples like that. For everyone it will be different, right? And have also regimented eating schedule as well. That also helps. Because if the eating schedule is gone, the sleep schedule is gone, and the sadhana schedule is out for the toss. Correct? So that is also important. This is the Rehani, generally of Vrindavan. Does that help you? Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Let's thank.
We had something.
Your
नहीं आचार्य. He's in yellow cloth also. Brihaspati ka color.
Thank you, Prabhu. Very nice podcast, and thanks to Shyam, Devran Prabhu, and the team to come up with this idea. I just want to add one thing. You were mentioning this verse, Yasyasti Bhakti Bhavata Kinchana, and today I was reading that verse, and one of the commentators mentioned a very nice point. So I just want to mention that.
Please.
He says that why is it mentioned that by doing bhakti you get all the qualities of devatas? he asked that question. He says that because when you do any other yoga, the devatas are scared that this guy will take my position. So they will not give any qualities to you. But as soon as they come to know this guy is doing bhakti, oh, he is not usurping my area. He just want Krishna. So they say, okay, let's give him all the qualities that he wants.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu, for taking us through your.
I have all the time.
Quick question, Prabhu. You mentioned Naam Seva. Can you elaborate more on that? I've heard of different kinds of seva. So this is the first time. Maybe it's written in some scripture which I have not read yet. But what do you mean by that? Naam Seva?
Prabhu is from Vrindavan. Parents live.
Yeah, I was born in Gujarati myself. So you mentioned Prem Gali, the gully, the other end of the gully where it ends, Holy Gali. That's where I was born.
अरे जय जय.
The lady who asked that question, she is my wife.
जय जय. तभी आप इतने प्रसन्न है गए हैं.
The reason she is asking that when she got married and came there, she didn't, the kind of experience you are sharing, she didn't get to experience that. And then I've been struggling for 4 years now because explain her like how beautiful it is. Maybe it didn't seem like that with all the.
You're also from Vrindavan?
She's from Vrindavan.
कहाँ पे?
She's from
Holy Gali.
हाँ?
Same. Holy Gali.
Holy
No,
Gali.
she is originally from Indore.
I'm from Indore. From
Before.
born and brought.
सुपर. वहाँ प्रेम गली के पास जब वो एंड होता है ना, तो वहाँ पे केसर वाली मिश्री भी मिलती है.
एक तो अटकम्बा
अटकम्बा मोटे गणेश के पास.
हाँ, और दूसरा जो एंड है वो होली गली.
ओह.
वनखंडी महादेव.
हाँ.
देन होली गली, किशोरपुरा होली गली.
हाँ, गोरक्षा शूज है.
हाँ.
Okay, that's internal talk. देखिए, आपसे मिलकर प्रसन्नता हुई और हम बाद में चर्चा करेंगे ब्रज भाषा में. और अभी एक ब्रज भाषा का गीत भी है और एक उड़िया गीत भी है जगन्नाथ के उपलक्ष्य में. So anyway, Naam Seva means the service to Naam, right? Naam or Nami, they are not different. So, and this is the first Seva. Because scriptures tell us, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, in that Kirtanam is the best, and in that Kirtan, Nam Kirtan is the best. And Nam Kirtan is Samyak Kirtan, where we do with all our attention, everything, Nam, and it is Seva to Bhagwan also. Because every, Vaisheshika Prabhu always gives this example. If you're going to a place in Mozambique, he says like that, and somebody calls Anand Kishore, like, right? So naam bola hai, correct? We all love our names. Thakurji also loves his name. So this Prem Purvak calling of Krishna's name is a Naam Seva. We are pleasing them, and along with that, we may be distributing that name to other people also to come to Him. What a Seva, right? It's a Pratham Seva. Oftentimes you may think it is an add-on to help other Seva. No. If the Naam Seva is not there, other Sevas will not be fulfilled. So therefore it is said, keep chanting all the time. Cooking food, chant. Isn't it? Because the name will go. I know saints in Vrindavan who eat with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And as Prabhu is holding the water, when they drink, they say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. None of you are sleeping, that's good idea, but I have seen saints sleeping with mala. Great idea, right? We do our attentive chanting sitting. It's called yajnik chanting, yajna roop se. That's the vow which we have made or taken a sankalpa. 4 mala, 8 mala, 16 mala, like that. But then throughout the day, is anybody stopping us to do chanting? No, right? We can call that associative chanting, in which we hanker for the association of Naam, because wicket kabhi bhi ud sakta hai. Hai ki nahi? Does anybody know? Nahi pata na, when we can die.
And there's nothing wrong in that?
Nothing wrong in that.
That kind of chanting? Because
it is written, Kirtaniya Sadahari, Ma Manusmara Yudhyacha. Intention is important. The intention sitting down, when we sit during the yagya chanting is intention is attention, but the intention throughout the day is association, naam ka association, isn't it? Arjun is fighting, he has to remember Krishna, but he has to also focus, correct? So his attention is divided, but Krishna is still telling, remind me. Naam Anusmara. So if you go to the bathroom, you have to also have attention that you cleaned your hands or not, correct? But the name must go on. Who is stopping us? There we must not put the Prabhu, are you attentively chanting? Baba, bathroom mein agar attentively chanting hai ho. Just think about it. But Prabhupada, how many times have you seen Prabhupada doing the morning walk and talking with the mala? Yeah. So that is, he has done all the things. Now it is, Naam must go on. People have become so adept and experienced that they can read and chant. They can write and chant. And pakka, better than our attentive chanting. It's practice. It's practice, isn't it? So Naam Seva must go on. In fact, after 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra, suppose we do in ISKCON, then Brihad Bhagavatamrita also says, Swa Ishta Nama Sankirtana. You can chant Krishna, 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 Gaur, Gaur, Gaur. You have done here, 16 rounds are done, right? Then you may do Hare Krishna or Radha Radha also you can do. Because that 16 rounds is done, right? Then Swaishta Nama Kirtan you can do. Or as Marathis, Vithala, Vithala, Vithala. Or the Andhra Pradesh, Edu Kondalwala, Venkataramana. Then Govinda, Govinda. If you say Govinda, Govinda, will Prabhupada come to us? Why are you chanting Govinda? No, right? Think about it. Very logical. So, Naam Seva must go on. Or Braj mein to, when we wake up in the morning, 4:35, when we are sitting on the asanas in that area where we stay, some kirtan will start in raga. 24-hour kirtan is going on, isn't it? So, Naam Seva. Pratham Seva is Naam Seva. And that's the Pratham self-care also. Before caring for others, self-care. And the first self-care is Naam. Does that make sense? Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu, for wonderful answers and taking us to the gullies of Vrindavan.
Mil bhi gaya hame koi.
Hare Krishna. Let's thank Prabhu by loudly chanting Hari Bol.
Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol!
We'll go to our next program, which is Chapan Bhog offering.
So do we sing the bhajans now?
Yeah.
So that, yeah?
Yes.
Display the PDF.
We'll do that.
So this is in Vrindavan. The Rath Yatra is also celebrated with the Braj touch. And the next song which we are trying to sing is a Vrindavan song about Rath Yatra. And there also in many places the Hathi will come and they'll put the Ratha. In fact, if you do not know, the Navakalebar happened in Jagannath Puri. The body and soul of Jagannath is one and the same thing, but the body is changed, the wood is changed every 8, 12 or 19 years. And 500 years ago, once when it was getting changed, a devotee in Vrindavan, his name was Haridas, he got the dream, go to Jagannath Puri and get that body and make the temple in Vrindavan. So next time you come to Vrindavan, there is a place called Jagannath Swami Ghat. There, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra deity is there, and it is made from the same wood which is the wood of the deity of Jagannath in Jagannath Puri. Quite holy place, and those deities come out on Jagannath Rath Yatra. And in some temples this particular song goes on. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Yes, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is the song number 3. No, not 3. 5. Well, let's begin with 3 because Sham Jagannath Prabhu is so merciful. If I sing an extra song, he won't be. This is called Geet Govind song. Jagannath is Vrindavan Thakur because it's Geet Govind Thakur. He loves Geet Govind. Shrit Kamala Kuchamanda. Shrit Kamala Kuchamanda. Drita Kundala. Drita Kundala. Kalita Lalita Vanama. Jaya Jaya Deva. Kalita Lalita Vanama. Jaya Jaya Deva. मुझे ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि सांप सूंघ गया है, भोजन के प्रति बड़ी आकांक्षा है, वे आ जाएंगे, 56 है अब तक 56, इससे ज्यादा हो गया होगा, ठीक है। So this Geet Govind is a very very special. It has 276 verses. It has 25 songs, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would listen to it daily. And it is written by Jayadev Goswami, who is considered to be incarnation of Jagannath. So Jagannath comes himself and write a song for himself. He liked that song so much that once I think it was his wife Padmavati, he went to a Bengan ka khet and she was singing Geet Govind. Jagannath came running after her, and then later they found Jagannath with torn clothes in the altar because Bengan ki jhaad mein atak gaye. It's a very powerful song, very very powerful. We won't sing the entire, we will have only some verses. Does everybody have them now? Yes. Song number 3. Yes. Dinamani Mandala Mandana Bhava Khandana Bhava Khandana. Together. Dinamani Mandala Mandana Bhava Khandana Bhava Khandana Muni Jana Manasa Hansa Jaya Jaya Deva. Together. Muni Jana Manasa Hansa Jaya Jaya Deva. Abhinava Jaladhara Sundara Dhrita Sundara Dhrita Mandara Shri Mukha Chandra Chakor Jaya Jaya Deva. It's keep playing. It's saying that Shri Mukha Chandra Chakor. You are the Chakor of the Shri. Shri is who? Radharani Mukha Chakor. You always look at Radharani. This is what we have been discussing. We are all sport boys and sport girls. We just want Radha and Krishna to be in the center. Well, we enact that in marriages, right? बेचारे दो को खड़ा कर देते हैं. खाया नहीं खाया उनका पता नहीं, हमने तो खूब खा लिया. And especially I remember नान के स्टॉल पे तो बहुत लड़ाइयाँ होती है कि नहीं? पता नहीं. We used to go. Naan will come from the tandoor. घमासान लड़ाई. But poor guys, they are standing and everybody is looking. क्या दिख रहे हैं? All is a perverted reflection. Just think about it. In spiritual world, we want Radha and Krishna to be in the center. We to be spot boys and spot girls. So वो यही कह रहे हैं. Krishna wants to look at Radha. Radha wants to look at Krishna. हम नहीं जाके selfie please. No, we are not in the picture. And that's the greatest benediction. अब अलग अच्छी बात है. पहले तो कहते हो come to spirituality for happiness, then have them sit. हम क्या ठंडक पर? No. जब mothers know it, जब दूध दही, when we put ghee on the roti, अपना हाथ चिकना होता है नहीं? होता है ना? So when we serve Radha and Krishna, we will get happiness. In fact, correct? Bhumi? Yeah. Thank you. Next. Abhinav Jaladhara Sundara Vitamandara Vitamandara हो गया. Shri Mukha Chanda Chakor Jaya Deva. Now the author says Shri Jaya Deva Kavedam Guru Devam Guru Devam Mangalam Ujjvalam Jaya Jaya Deva Jaya Jaya Deva Jaya Jaya Deva. अब हम थे पुरी में, अब हम पहुंच गए हैं ब्रज में. जय श्री जगन्नाथ हरि देवा. 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 Keep playing. This rag is Bhopali, and Bhopali में सारे गामा पाधा सा. There is no ni. So it's a poor man's rag, no money. And नाम क्या है? भोपाल. नाम is Bhopali, but without any money, and that is our intention also. कि actually we do not possess anything, isn't it? क्षण क्षण में रंग, क्षण क्षण में राजा, पलट झपटते दे नहीं रखती है कि नहीं? बड़ा विचित्र ये संसार है कि नहीं? So that's the reason we should cultivate a healthy detachment, because we never know कब खिसक जाएगी. So Bhopali Rag is teaching us, have the Nishkinchan attitude, then we can turn towards Jagannath. We may have things, but mentally we don't think as proprietors, correct? रथ बैठे प्रभु अधिक विराजत. रथ बैठे प्रभु अधिक विराजत. जगत करत सब सेवा. जगत करत सब सेवा. जय श्री जगन्नाथ हरि देवा. जय श्री जगन्नाथ हरि देवा. सनक सनंदन और ब्रह्मादिक. सनक सनंदन और ब्रह्मादिक. इंद्रादिक जुर आए. इंद्रादिक जुड़ आए. अपनी अपनी भेंट सवेले. अपनी अपनी भेंट सवेले. एक सनक सनातन जुड़ी आए अपनी अपनी भेंट लेके। आज भी ऐसा ही हुआ है, कोई चक्कर पोंगल ले आया होगा और कोई केक ले आया होगा, कोई पुलियोगरे ले आया होगा, अपनी अपनी भेंट लेके आ रहे हैं, करेक्ट। एंड देन गगन विमान छाए, गगन विमान छाए। Ever in the Gagan with the Viman, we are down with the Tesla. FSD Tesla, correct? I don't know whether I'm doing ad or but there is one reason in which FSD is good for politicians. How? FSD and so रतन जटित रथनी को लागत, रतन जटित रथनी को लागत, चंचल अश्व लगाए, चंचल अश्व लगाए। The rath, Nico lagat. Nico means it looks good because it is Ratna Jatit. And they have put Chanchal Ashwa. Chanchal means it's Chanchal Ash, like that, Dhiti, right? Yeah. Interestingly, your name is, but that doesn't sound. Chanchal is opposite to Dhiti. But Chanchal Ashwa lagai, and then Nar Nari Anand Bhaye. नर नारी आनंद भरे, प्रमुदित मंगल गाए, प्रमुदित मंगल गाए। Now men have a way of doing mangal. How? Hari 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 Lord. Hari 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 Lord. And the women do the Ullu Dhwani. You know that? No? No, please. Hari Lord. But एक नहीं की. You can hide your face and do it. Jayapataka Maharaj is very strict on this. कर रहे हो या नहीं कर रहे हो? But everybody is singing Mangal because it's the era of being Mangal. Now comes the clincher. Everywhere the Ved Dhwanis will glorify, but Krishna doesn't like it. He likes Gari. What is Gari? Well, it means Gali. Ralayor Abheda. La, Ra are the same. Like Prahlad, like Praharad. But these Gari are sweet words. Gari are the sweet words. So imagine the culture of Vrindavan. This Rath Yatra is happening in Vrindavan. And when they are not saying, oh Adhishwar, they are saying, Are Kana Dhari Ke, like that. Are Kana, Mathan Chor. So they are literally abusing him, but he is liking. And they are not only giving Gari, but asking the other also, you also give? Gari det devavat apana pe, Gari det devavat apana pe, yah vidhi rath hi कराये, yah vidhi rath hi कराये। रथ चल कैसे रहा है? गाड़ी दे देते, अबे चल। In other places we are saying, ठाकुर जी चलिए, ब्रज में चल रहा है नहीं चल रहा है। Now this is not to be taken lightly. This is the way in which Brajvasis worship, and also this is how Krishna does the sweetar of their worship, isn't it? And hopefully one day we can enter onto this sweet relationship like friend, like servant, like father, mother, and like lover, isn't it? Now perhaps the author of this was a Pushti Margi, because he is Pushti Margi, घूम फिर के अटक जाते हैं श्रीनाथ जी पे। कहीं भी जाएंगे श्रीनाथ जी है कि नहीं? इनफैक्ट गुजराती तो ऑल्सो वहीं पे अटक जाते हैं। गुजराती दो जगह में तो एक जगह तो अटकते ही है, सूरन नु जमण, काशी नु मरण। करेक्ट? परंतु नाथ द्वारा नु जमण, नाथ द्वारा नु अपने लिए तो है, या फिर ब्रज नु their cuisines are also nice, आलू जलेबी, कचौड़ी सब्जी, एक होता है खुरचन, खुरचन ना, और कुछ पेठा की सब्जी और पूड़ी इत्यादि इत्यादि। दैट्स आई डोंट नो इफ हेट बोले क्या है।
आलू को झोल,
आलू को झोल, और एक और होता है, अब वो ब्रज में आ गया है, लिट्टी चोखा। और चोखा क्या है, उसमें बैंगन का थोड़ा संपुट होता है। सो एनीवे दिस पर्सन मस्ट बी पुष्टिमार बिकॉज घूम के अटक गए इन श्रीनाथ जी। राम राय श्री गोवर्धनवासी, राम राय श्री गोवर्धनवासी, नगर उड़ीसा ये, नगर उड़ीसा ये। घुमा दिया। रथ यात्रा is happening in Odisha, but this person is so much into Braj Dham, he is looking, हाँ, श्रीनाथ जी आ गए उड़ीसा जगन्नाथ के रूप में। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देवरी देवा, जय श्री जगन्नाथ हरि देवा, जय श्री जगन्नाथ हरि देवा, जय श्री जगन्नाथ हरि देवा। So we went to Pushti Mart. We went to first Geet Govind Puri. Then we went to Vrindavan. We have to again go back to Puri. In fact, Puri and Vrindavan are non-different. The culture is very much similar. And this is the song, Odia song. Especially in Snan Yatra and also Rath Yatra, we sing it. Anybody from Odia background here? Oh, okay. So this is a very special song in which a traditional song sung in a very traditional tune, and it describes Lord's calling out to devotees, calling out to Lord कि मेरी वाट लगी हुई है। और in the more words, megawatt and gigawatt, I am suffering, isn't it? There is a fact. खिटपिट खटपट लगा हुआ ही है, isn't it? Even if you come to devotional service, khitpit khatpat will be there. So this is a prayer to reach out to the Lord. I want to do your bhakti. I want to serve you. Remove those obstacles. And that is fine. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu says, Anya bhilashrita shunyam. It does not say Anya bhilasha shunyam. Why? This ita is called tachilya pratyaya. Tachilya pratyaya means swabhav. Which means it is saying you must not have swabhav of asking Lord for things. Emergency way you can ask. Otherwise they should have written like Anya Bhilasha Shunya. So when we are at the deathbed, we pray to the Lord. Or when we are in sickness, in trouble, Lord save me so that I can do your bhakti. This is in the purview of Uttama Bhakti. It's not, Arey Prabhu, aapne to desire kar li. It's not. Otherwise Rupa Goswami would have said Anya Bhilasha Shunyam. He said Anya Bhilashrita Shunyam. So merciful, right? So this prayer is also like that. Are you with me? Yes. So the rag changes, and you know when you go to some ittar shopping, right? After sung ke. So after that you have to smell some coffee beans. Isn't it? So I'm trying to smell some coffee beans in my head. Ahe Neela Shaila Prabala Mata Varana. 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 Oh, the blue mountain. Now it is like that, you know. He's not blue mountain, but he resides on the blue mountain. But the blue mountain is as equivalent than the person. So we call him blue mountain. Just like we'll say, Giriraj Dharan ki jai. He's not Giriraj Dharan, he lifted. But Kriya becomes same as the person who does the Kriya, isn't it? So he lifted Giriraj. So Giriraj Dharan is him also. So activity becomes same as the person also. So the place becomes the same as. Sometimes they say, oh, California, which means we come from California. Somebody looks at us and says California, isn't it? And what is he saying? Ahe Nila Shaira Prabala Matta Barana. You are a mad elephant. What? Matta, mad. Barana means elephant. Prabala. Do something to me. What? Nalini. Nalini means lotus. My heart is like Nalini. Nalini Bana. Nalini Ban means forest of lotus flower. But kiska forest? Anxiety ka forest. Arata Nalini Banatu. Why he is saying forest? Because the elephant will be attracted in forest. So he is telling, oh mad elephant, come to my lotus forest of anxiety and usse round do. Usse pulverize kar do. I have too many anxiety. Isn't the author smart? Okay, how should you do it? Can you give some example? Of course. Gajaraj Chinta Kara Ai Gora Jalena. Gajaraj Chinta Kara Ai Gora Jalena. Chakra Pesi Nakra Nasi Udhari Apana. Chakra Pesi Nakra Nasi Udhari Apana. Ahe Nila Shaila Prabala Matta Varana. Ahe Nila Shaila Prabala Matta Varana. Imagine we are praying to the Lord ki meri vaat lagi hui hai, it is I am suffering, do pulverize it. Just like there was this Gajaraj, he entered the lotus pond, whatever pond, and the Nakra, crocodile grabbed it. And then you called out. So what did he? Ghor Jal, it was Ghor Jal. Pata nahi lag raha tha, uncertain tha. So Chakra Peshi, send the Chakra, Nakra Nashi. ठाकुर जी को करने में देर नहीं लगेगी. अगर देर लग गई तो मतलब वो खेल खेल रहे हैं. हम ठीक है राजी. Anybody from मारवाड़ी बैकग्राउंड है? हारी राय में मारी राय है कि नहीं? हारी राय में मारी राय. And then Chakra Peshi, Nakra Nashi, Uddharila Apana. Okay, can you give some other example? Indeed. घोर बने मृगुणी की पड़ी थी रक्षणा. घोर बने मृगुणी की पड़ी थी रक्षणा. केड़े बड़ा विपत्ति रू, केड़े बड़ा विपत्ति रू, केड़े बड़ा विपत्ति रू. रक्षा पाल She was lost and it was in great trust. You came from somewhere to take her out from the vipatti, and you saved her at that time. That's it. Can you give us some other example? Indeed. Guru Sahatale Suri Draupadi Rachanana. Guru Sahatale Suri Draupadi Rachanana. Guru Sahatale Draupadi Rachanana. Guru Sahatale Suri Draupadi Rachanana. Koti vastra deile lajja kala varana. Koti vastra de sari agar. Ahe neela saila prabala mata varana. Ahe neela saila. Any other example you would like to give? Indeed. Ravana Rabhai Vidhi Shanagara Sharana. Ravana Rabhai Vidhi Shanagara Sharana. Sharana Sambhalita Kulanke Kala Rajana. Sharana Sambhalita Kulanke Kala. Indeed amazing, right? Sharan भी दी और राजा भी बना दिया. पूछा कि what if Ravan comes into your shelter, I'll give him Ayodhya. And then what if Bharat has been already made king, I'll give him divine Ayodhya. So Ram is like that, Bhagwan is like that. Jalad Pita se je bada doshta darona. Jalad Pita se je bada doshta darona. Sambarupa harita tu, Sambarupa harita tu. Hira hira sakyana, hira hira sakyana. Together. Hare Nira Saila Prabala Mata Varana. Hare Nira Saila Prabala Mata Varana. A long time back there was in some temple there was a drama utsav. And what was the drama utsav? They began the drama with news फैल गई. What is the news? That Hiranyakashipu has been murdered. And the political situation has changed. The Das Parivar has come to rule. Why Das Parivar? Because Vaishnavas have the surname Das. And everybody is rejoicing with this kind of dance. They asked, what kind of dance is this? So they thought it's a new kind of dance invented by the Lord who came. Khamba tod keer paad. That's what he did. Vidarila. He became Khambanandan. Earlier it was Yashodanandan, Kaushalyanandan. Now he became Khambanandan. It came from the Khamba. Isn't this amazing? Now the author is revealing the identity. This author was born in Muslim Vansh. His name is Shalbeg. And Shalbeg is now, he is so devotee, but devotees are Pranada Krishni Sena Karori Vasahishuna Amani Namanalena Kirtanya Sadahari. He's feeling that. Kahe Shalbega Ina Jati Re Mujabana. Kahe Shalbega Ina Jati Re Mujabana. Jati and Javan, I am Hina. So I have one request. Shiranga Charana Tale, Shiranga Charana Tale, Shiranga Charana Tale, Shiranga Charana Tale, Karuva Sijanana, Karuva Sijanana. I'm requesting sitting at your lotus feet. Hear my prayer. What? Ahe Nila Shaila Prabala Matavarana. Ahe Nila Shaila Prabala Matavarana. Muarata Nalini Manakukara Balana. Muarata Nalini Manakukara Balana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ahe Leela Chaila, Ahe Leela Chaila, Ahe Leela Chaila, Ahe Leela Chaila. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Ahe Neela Shaila Ahe Neela Shaila Pramala Mata Varana Pramala Mata Varana Ahe Neela Shaila Ahe Neela Shaila Pramala Mata Varana Jaya Jagannath, 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 Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadramaya, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadramaya, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jagannath Balde Subhadra Mai ki jai. And as in front of Jagannath, there 500 years ago, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling us in the words of Chaitanya that you also dance and make your man also to dance. So where is the Mridanga player? Okay, sorry. Goya Nitai Chaitanya Nachare Amar 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 Nachare Amar Nachare Amar Nachare Amar Nachare Amar Hey! Nachare Amar Nachare Amar Nachare Amar Nachare Amar Goya Nitai Chaitanya 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 Nachare Amar Goya to nai hai 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 maar ke prema de Goya to nai hai maar ke prema de Goya to nai hai maar ke prema de मार खाके प्रेम देते हैं और अपराध दूरे जाबे पावे प्रेम धाम और अपराध दूरे जाबे पावे प्रेम
तो नाई है, होना में अपराध विचार तो नाई है, नामे अपराध विचार तो नाई है, नामे अपराध विचार तो नाई है, नामे अपराध विचार तो नाई है। निताय चैतन्य बोले नाथ करे अमर मान, लोया निताय चैतन्य बोले नाथ करे अमर मान, लोया निताय चैतन्य बोले नाथ करे अमर मान, लोया निताय चैतन्य बोले नाथ करे अमर मान, 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 हे नाथ करे अमर मान, नाथ करे अमर मान, नाथ करे अमर मान, नाथ करे अमर मान। कृष्ण नाम में रुचि भाव रुचि विबंधन, गापो कृष्ण नाम में रुचि भाव रुचि विबंधन, गापो कृष्ण नाम में रुचि भवे रुचि विबंधन, गापो कृष्ण नाम में रुचि भावे रुचि विबंधन। अनुराग तो हवे है, अनुराग तो हवे है, अनुराग तो हवे है, अनुराग तो हवे है। ओ कृष्ण नाम में अनुराग तो हवे है, कृष्ण नाम में अनुराग तो हवे है, कृष्ण नाम में अनुराग तो हवे है, कृष्ण नाम में अनुराग तो हवे है। चैतन्य बोले नाथ रे अमर मान, चैतन्य बोले नाथ रे अमर मान, चैतन्य बोले नाथ रे अमर मान, चैतन्य बोले नाथ रे अमर मान। अनायास से सफल हवे जीवे राजीवन, अनायास से सफल हवे जीवे राजीवन। When we get the Krishna नाम अनुराग, Anurag, special rag which keeps on increasing, the word Anu in Krishna Naam, then Anayasa in a very simplistic manner, easy manner, Jivan will be Safal. Otherwise, Jivan to नीचे है, जीवन तो नीचे है, जीवन तो नीचे है, जीवन तो नीचे है. This नीचे is like mirchi. Otherwise, it will eating only mirchi. It pains, khatpat khitpit. If the naam Anurag is not there, Anurag is like shakkar. If shakkar is not there, mirchi will trouble us. Krishna rati bina jivan ko नीचे है, Krishna rati bina jivan ko नीचे है, Krishna rati bina jivan ko नीचे है, Krishna rati bina jivan ko नीचे है. चैतन्य बोले नाथ रे अमर मान, गोया निताय चैतन्य बोले नाथ रे अमर मान, गोया निताय चैतन्य बोले नाथ रे अमर मान, गोया निताय चैतन्य बोले नाथ रे अमर मान. केशव वृंदावन में राधा श्याम पावे दर्शन, केशव वृंदावन में राधा श्याम पावे दर्शन, केशव वृंदावन में राधा श्याम पावे दर्शन. कब दर्शन होगा? गौर कृपा होले है, गौर कृपा होले है, गौर कृपा होले है, गौर कृपा होले है, निताय कृपा होले है, निताय कृपा होले है, गुरु कृपा होले है, गुरु कृपा होले है, गौर 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 कृपा होले है, गौर कृपा होले है. निताय चैतन्य
Hare Krishna all. I would like to start with thanking Balmukund Prabhuji and Harivamsa Prabhuji for such an amazing lecture. Bhagyashree Mataji was saying that she was feeling very elated, very happy. And I think it's the condition for all of us. We're all feeling very happy with the beautiful lecture you shared and all your viewpoints. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Let's chant. Let's say Haribol 3 times for Prabhu. Haribol! 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 Few quick announcements. Most of our devotees are not here, but for the ones who are here, I'll just mention it. So, as you might all be knowing, we have been doing this chanting competition, and then we reached a culmination for that. So, for the Jagannath Rath Yatra chanting competition, what we were doing. So, I'm very happy to announce that as a community, as a group, we chanted 9,000 rounds together over the 5-week period, which is a great achievement. So, please Haribol for all of you. And yeah, we hope that we continue with this amazing excitement. In that aspect, we have another competition coming, Janmashtami chanting competition, for which the details will be soon shared over the group. So please participate and then maintain the enthusiasm. Hare Krishna. Please take the song.